site.
Nice.
So I've got 9 days. So I'm just gonna arrive in France and then work out where I'm going to stop the first night and do that each day, which should be a bit of a giggle if nothing else.
I look forward to the videos.
Yes, so do I, Richard. You know, so do I.
I'm going to be documenting it. I'm going to be taking. I've got a few cameras I'll be taking.
I don't know how many cameras he's got, Ejnar and Richard. You know, he's overwhelmed with cameras now. You know, he's getting up to my standard. You know, I mean, I've got 5 cameras, and I don't even use them. That's the problem.
I only have one here.
Just the one.
I've got 5. You know, but all I ever do is just charge the batteries up every month. Because, put it bluntly, there's not a lot to film in this area.
No.
Is there?
Oh, there's tons. We were up in Grimsby in 2020, just after lockdown. We ended up sailing down from Inverness to Gosport, and we snagged a line of lobster pots off of Scarborough, and we ended up having to come into the fish stock in Grimsby, and we were blown in there for a week. And the Duchess, Lady Hill, she went round to the tourist information place, and she said, "What's to see in Grimsby?" They said nothing much.
Nothing much.
And she found loads of things, so we went and did a good tour. Oh, look, Marcus has sent us a super sticker.
Ooh.
Thanks, Marcus.
Oh. Thank you, Marcus.
So
Thank you.
Are you going to come up,
mate.
Marcus? You're going to join us? We've got room for you.
I think he's a bit too tired today, I think he said earlier.
Yeah,
he did, yeah.
Did he? Oh, yeah, because he's always
he's an hour
busy.
ahead.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, now I look forward to the video.
So this little trip, I'm going to document on a video and edit it when I get back, I think, because I won't have the capability to edit it while I'm down there. My MacBook Air hasn't got the guts in it to do the editing. so I should be taking one of these little booties. This is a 4 terabyte Dubry.
Good God.
External hard drive to put all of the footage on there, and then I'll edit it when I come back. I might do a few short lives while I'm down there. But I should be using an Insta360.
Oh, I like those.
A GoPro.
He's got the new Go 3.
Black 10 Mini. Was it a GoPro 10
Black
Hero? Yeah, black. A GoPro Hero and 2 cam packs. So I'm going to be have them on the bikes and doing sort of sweeping shots, and got some ideas of how I'm going to do stuff. Yeah,
I need more cameras. Okay, that's challenge accepted, Tim.
No, you don't. You don't, Richard. It's a case.
I need an upgrade. I think it's upgrades.
I could do it all on my phone, but I'm not going to. I'm going to be a bit more professional about it. I've even when I get it right, I've got a lav mic so I will have the Hero 10 on my helmet with a Mac lav mic inside the helmet, so I should give dialogue as I'm going along. And then the Insta360 will get the all-round shots, and then I've got the other Hero that's going to sit on the handlebars and look at me, and then I've got one of the other cameras that will sit on the back of the bike looking backwards. So I've got a few different shots there, and then what I'll do is find a nice spot. I'll use 2 of the cameras at one point in each way, and then do a drive past So I've got some of those sort of shots as well to do. And I'll also take at least one of the ZV-1s to do an everyday wash up of where I end up, so pieces to camera, as it were.
Yeah.
So I've got it. I've kind of got it mapped out in my head. I've got a rough route where I'm going. I'm going to be going down into the central massif in France, and then drop down over the Pyrenees, down to somewhere near Pamplona, and then go down to places like Salamanca, Talavera, Badajoz, and then come back up to Victoria, and back up through probably Iran, Biarritz, and then back up using the national roads. I'm going to try and do it where I don't use the motorways at all. all national roads.
So have you got anything travel plans for next year, Ejnar, then? Are you going to the Ecamm?
For the next year?
Yeah.
Yes, in the spring next year, I hope it will be a trip to Brazil, but we don't know yet. My wife is from Brazil and we want to go there. My wife has bought an apartment there for 1 month ago.
Yeah. Oh, that would be nice. I've never been to Brazil, so you'll have to do a bit of filming, you know.
Yes,
definitely.
So,
you know,
yeah. So that is the plan for traveling. Here in the summer, we have not been anywhere, but we want to see if we can go in the spring. We try to find tickets in late December and in January, but it is very, very expensive. So we have to wait a little.
Yeah,
and I think it is because of the Christmas. It is so expensive at that time.
Absolutely. Oh, he disappeared. He hit the wrong button.
He's gone. He's gone to Brazil.
Yeah.
He couldn't wait.
Just apparated. He's just apparated to Brazil.
Yeah.
He said, "Star Trek, beam me up, Scotty," and he's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Terrific.
Bless.
And what am I doing? I don't know.
Yeah, what are you
I mean,
up to?
this is the first year that I really haven't been away anywhere. I mean, I went down to Kent to my brother's a couple of weeks ago and had a week with his at my brother's in Tittingbourne in Kent. That was most enjoyable. I'm thinking about either a cottage or a lodge or a caravan when the kids go back to school. I don't know where yet. I'm thinking about the Lake District or up in Scotland. So, you know, I will see. We've just had Katie join us.
Just seen Katie.
Yeah,
Is she
so
I
can't reply to it on YouTube. Yeah,
she's on Facebook.
I don't think she'll see it, Richard. You know, because she's on.
Oh yeah, I just saw the Facebook logo. Duh.
Yeah.
It's my old age, Dave. I'm sorry, it's my old age. It happens.
Yeah. Well, I'm the same because I used to say hello.
I'm 106 next week, so you know it's understandable.
Just a boy then.
Well, we're
do you
know
I was born on the 5th of April, 1758? 265.
Yeah.
Looking good on here,
does he? You don't look it.
Oh, that's funny.
He does
not have a 26
meeting.
You've been
Keith,
live.
No, we haven't. We've only been on for half an hour.
Are you
so
filming
come and join in
next month?
Excuse me, Tim. Hold on. What?
Are you filming the Viking thing next month again?
Yes. Why? Do you want a collab? Do you want to do it together?
I could possibly maybe come with you. Yeah, I mean, Cara might be home, but I'm more than happy to come with you to do bits and bobs. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And then we can combine the filming and you know,
something to do, isn't it? I mean, I've got other plans to be fair, apart from December.
And then there's another. And there's another fly-in. Is it the 2nd and 3rd of September at Northcotes?
I think you told me the 3rd. I think.
because it's on the Saturday and Sunday, 2nd and 3rd,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
the one that should have been happening a couple of weeks ago, because it was cancelled because of the weather. So they're having a whirly bird, wheels, and flying. So,
If,
you
if,
know,
if
I
we're
used to go
look- if
on
we're
the,
looking, Keith, we might get the one of Cessna and I'll a flight. How's that sound?
yeah. So
I'm
if
trained
you
for it,
fancy,
don't worry, I'm trained.
if you fancy coming with me, I'll come around and pick you up, and you know,
It's fine, yeah.
we'll
All
talk
those
about
years
that
of
later.
later have paid off.
Yeah.
Cool, you're gonna have to lay
Go
off
on
them
then.
woodbines.
Yeah.
It's the rum.
I need a drink, so I'm just gonna just go off for 2 minutes and get myself a G&T.
I'll drop you down then.
Yeah,
He's
so
off for a
clear
whiskey, really. He's gone for
Get
a
out of
whiskey,
it.
you know he has.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what he's like.
Well, I mean, I've run out of
Katie's
booze at
out
the
in
moment.
the rain, apparently, walking the dog in. She's got no
Yeah.
phone battery. Oh,
Yeah, that's a shame.
that's a shame.
Perhaps when she gets back in and coming dripping.
It is literally bad out here at the minute.
Yeah, it's cleared through here now, so we're not too bad. Yeah, so that's the plans going forward. It should be quite a good little trip, and hopefully I'll get some good video out of it.
Good. Looking forward to seeing it anyway.
Yeah, that'll be out by the end of October. It may take me a little bit of time to edit, but what I might do is put it out in sort of 10, maybe 15-minute shorts.
Right, okay, yeah.
And then I'll make several videos out of it.
I think we need to probably get a new graphics card before that. We've been trying to different software to edit. I mean, we seem to be getting better with CapCut. It seems to be a lot better than Premiere Pro. It's really getting very advanced in terms of software. The other thing I found that I can't use on it is auto ducking, which I do use regularly. But the problem with Premiere Pro is it's £20 a month all the time. So you've got that constant, outgoing. Whereas CapCut's free. Even the professional version for the year is like only £50, and it's got a lot more stuff on there advanced than Premiere Pro's got. Which
mine's about £52 a month.
Is that for the? Is it Apple?
That's the suite, Adobe Suite.
Yeah.
Because I use Audition as well for editing the podcasts. I use Photoshop occasionally, but I use Premiere Pro all the time.
I mean, one of the subscribers that we've got suggested using, I think it's Power 365, which I did download, and I looked at it, and it seems okay, but I've not gone into it in full detail yet. And the problem is, it's £75 a year if you want the watermark removed, which obviously I would. But I'm just thinking, is it worth that £75? Because it seems quite cumbersome. It's very slow, a bit. But then I could my PC. Maybe, I don't know. But I don't know, because it's quite a high spec PC except for the graphics card. The rest of it's brand new. It's all custom built, so it could be just a graphics card that's the problem. I don't know. Could be.
I don't know. I'd say I use a Mac, and it's great for that.
Sorry, an orbit. They're just smacking the screen. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, have you thought about getting the what do they call it, the M1 Mac Mini?
I've looked at it. I think it's just the initial.
Mini.
It's the initial cost that's the problem, because I mean, when I built this PC, I built it for 2 years.
Was it £600?
About that, yeah. I think I looked at the new graphics card. We're going to go. I think it was an NVIDIA 3060 Ti, which I know it's not new, but it is new to me. That's about £275 now. Whereas if you'd looked at it 6 months ago, it was 500. You know, so the price has just gone rock bottom. I don't know why. I can only assume that the semiconductors are back in stock in Korea now.
Well, Welsh Rob says DaVinci is good.
Yeah, I've used DaVinci before as well. That's been quite good. There's just so many software out there that you can use for editing, but it's I can't say I stick to one. I always jump between the several. Oh, Keith's back. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello again. I've just been on my holidays.
It's what you get used to, I suppose.
And I went to the bar and got a G&T.
Was it all inclusive, Keith?
Yeah. It's what you call Fizz Wednesday, not Fizz Friday.
You can't use Fizz. That's our thing. You can't use Fizz Friday. Come on now. I'm not praying to you. I promise. Hang on. There we go. Come say hello.
Yes, because I don't know whether you know that our Richard there, that dynamic duo, do a Fizz Friday, and I don't think they're doing one this week.
Not this week.
No.
But I believe he's thinking about doing bingo live on his live stream.
Possibly, yeah.
Okay. Have you found? Are you found the software?
To be honest, we've not been looking. We've had a bit of a break off YouTube, to be completely honest. Like there's nothing for us to film. We don't want to be repetitive with the stuff we're filming all the time as well, because that annoys people. Trust me, I know. But we just thought we're going to take a bit of time for us. Obviously, we're getting a new car in 2 weeks, which you're aware of anyway. We're going to film that, a day in the day vlog, and then we have got, not yet, we don't know when, because obviously one of our subscribers, bless them, has obviously offered to help to send us somewhere, which even we don't know where it is yet. Just a random thing. It's a case of, if I book something, will you go? And we've been in contact, and we said, yeah, we'll do it. So we're just trying to wait for a date and a location. For all we know, Keith, it could be your house for a week. We just don't know. It could be Tim's manor. We don't honestly know.
Yeah.
Yeah, come down the old hill manor.
When you've got friends like we have on YouTube, I mean, you do get invites. I mean, I've got an invite to Tim's, whether I can talk Pat into going. I mean, I'd go down tomorrow. I'd be away just like that. But Pat is a bit more, she's very conservative. That's all I'll say. I try my best to get her to go to see her friends. And she goes, no. I think it's because of her illness mainly, but I'm looking forward to going to see Tim, because
yes, that's Keith.
That's Keith. I can walk his dog because he's Hudson. I'll tell you what, Richard, he's worse than Charlie.
Well, Charlie can see you right now, so I think he knows it's you and he can hear you. That's why he's up here.
Yeah, I know.
Is that
Charlie?
Charlie, who's that?
Charlie. Look at that.
Boy.
He's looking at me. See? Yeah. He's thinking, what's that weirdo doing on live? I don't know.
Every go live we do, or any video editing, he has to be a part of it every single time.
Yeah.
So Welsh Rob said that he bounces between DaVinci and Premiere Pro.
Yeah. It's the both
not looked at DaVinci. But
yeah, they're both good. I mean,
I've been using Premiere Pro for so long. I know what I'm doing with it. I can do fairly quick edits on most stuff.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's quick, isn't it? It's easy.
And what I use it for, I've got it set up and it does it. It's the same with Adobe Audition. I've got the template set up for that, and I'll just rip out the video, touch up the audio, and then put it up as a podcast. So this will probably go up as a podcast as well. So we use this, repurpose it.
Thank you to Welsh Rob for just subscribing to the channel. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Rob, for helping to support. That's what it's all about. We try to support each other.
Say thank you, Charlie. Say thank you.
That's what it's all about. It's getting a community that will support each other, help each other. I mean, Richard and Kara's channel, they've only been going just over a year, I think, something like that. And
about a year,
that they produce good quality content, and their lives, because they rub off each other, are very, very interesting.
Too much, honestly. We rub off too much, don't we, Cara? Yeah, we do need to rein in a little bit, because we can get a bit, especially after a few drinks, we can get a little bit too, and people don't like that. I found that out the hard way now, but that's fine. That's fine. We do what we can. Needs must.
Yeah.
Well, the Duchess helps us out on the quizzes. I mean, she compiles the quizzes and she helps deliver them, but she won't be on camera. She don't like being on the camera.
Yeah.
Don't know why.
You can tell the Duchess that loved the questions last week. She loved it, and she was sat there, bless her, writing it down the notes on the iPhone. She was going, I know this one, I know this one. Then she went, oh, bugger, I don't know this one. I thought it was that, and it was the wrong order. I've never seen her jump so much at a quiz before in my life, Tim. So well done for that.
Yeah, we do have a lot of fun with the quizzes. I'm doing one a week. It's a test. I mean, she doesn't get them out of a book. She thinks up the questions herself. She comes up with a topic, and then she writes the quiz to the topic. And it's always 30 questions, and they run in sort of 3 sessions of 10 questions, and yeah, some of them are a bit random.
We do like it though. It is good.
Yeah, I mean, you can always go back and do the old quizzes. They're all up there to go back over.
We'll be here all till tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Don't tell that, Tim. Don't do that.
I did ever so well this week.
You did 29 out of 30. That's really well done.
No, we're watching a film at the moment, aren't we, Cara? Yeah, we just paused it on Netflix just to come on to see you guys, because this is more important than films.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
You can see a film anytime.
It's got Jackie Chan in it as well.
Anytime.
And John Cena as well.
So, going live again tomorrow night.
Ooh. What time?
But that's tomorrow night is early. It's I go live at 3 minutes to 7.
Okay.
And actually come on at 7. And I've hopefully got a guest coming on tomorrow night. And we'll be talking about mental health issues.
I'll pop on, give it a watch. I've got nothing planned tomorrow.
Brilliant. So if the guest doesn't turn to, I'll be giving you a shout.
You're more than welcome to. I can discuss many mental health problems. Trust me, I've got the tablets to prove it. You should see me tablet drawer.
Yes.
So I've also put your other channel in.
Go quiz channel on. Thank you very much for that.
For Rob, you know.
So how long have we been on now? We've been on for quite a while. Oh, nearly 50 minutes.
Yes, we're doing well, and we've got to keep this up. I was trying to get you involved, Richard. You know, to do live every day in August with your channel. You know, I mean, because you
on the back.
I apologise for the barking. Someone's decided to let fireworks off.
Yeah, because you and Cara,
this time of year,
you should go live every day in August.
It's just finding the time to do it, I think. And yes, Tim, I agree. It's a little bit early for the fireworks, but unfortunately, where we live, Keith can vouch for that. They're a bit silly, aren't they, Keith?
Yeah. Einar's back. Hello there again. Have you been away for a G?
Hello.
Hello from Denmark.
I don't know what happened. Cheers.
Can we have the judge button and disappear?
Chrome closed down 2 times. I don't know what happened here, but now we are back.
I thought we were doing Eurovision. This is a Eurovision contest, so Denmark, can we have your points, please?
So whereabouts in Denmark are you, Ejnar?
Where I am now?
Yeah.
I am in a little city called Faxe, and if we are driving north, there is more or less 50 minutes to the center of Copenhagen from here. Oh,
I know Copenhagen fairly well. I know Glostrup. Used to deliver to Samson Transport in Glostrup years ago.
Okay.
We spent quite a bit of time just outside Kong something or other in a harbour. In 2018, we sailed all around Denmark, and we spent about 3 weeks around sort of Copenhagen. So
okay.
We did the touristy bits and stuff like that. So I know Denmark fairly well.
So that's Keith.
No, it is in the middle of Zealand, or what do you call this part of Denmark? But
Rebecca's in.
I'm from Fredericia, the city where I'm born. I have been living here for 1.5 years now.
Excellent.
Hello, Rebecca. Hope you're doing okay. Thank you for joining.
Oh, Rebecca as well. So we've got loads
She's late
of
to
people.
the party as always, though, bless her. She's always late, that one. Always.
She'll have to watch it on a catch up.
She's had a G&T, that's what she's gone for.
Oh,
I could do with a drink myself, actually.
cheers, Rebecca. Cheers, love. I've got a G&T
I'm
as
going to
well.
focus every so often. I'm sorry, it's because I've got another dog on me. I've got dog number 2.
All right, different colour one, that one.
Yeah. This one's a baby. She's lovely. Aren't you?
Well,
She's shaking.
I think
Doggy
we've had a
TV.
really good chat.
Doggy TV.
So should we pull the pin on it?
Yeah.
Thank
can do.
everybody for joining in. Don't forget to subscribe to our channels.
Yes.
And hit the like
We'll
button
be,
as well.
we'll be doing a live every day in August, myself and Keith. We're going to be talking about different topics. Tuesday morning is a good one. We're going to be looking at the news.
Right.
We're going to be talking about the topics, the hot topics that's in the news, and giving our spin on it.
Oh dear. Okay, I'll be there for that
Okay,
one.
that's
I've got a
interesting.
a few things I can say, but might get
Yeah.
blocked off YouTube.
Now, see, this is where we don't swear. We only tell the truth.
We don't swear. We don't swear. We don't
Yeah,
swear.
it's not nice to swear.
We try
No,
not
we
to,
don't
but after a few drinks,
No,
Keith's
it's all
Mm.
it's all
Clean, good
genuine and clean and good fun. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Very, very much so. You know.
And we tell it from our point of view. What were the subjects we covered this week? We had some good subjects, didn't we? In the news,
Yeah,
was
I
trending.
mean, I fancy tomorrow night if Rich will come on, because I want to talk about China taking over the electric car market here in the UK.
We covered that, didn't we?
I can talk about EVs until the sun don't shine. Trust me.
Yes, I know. Well, that's why I thought, because you have had first-hand experience with EVs.
And the last
So
may add that as well.
So I thought,
Would you have another one?
Your opinion on them.
If you all paid me £1 million, I would never have another EV ever.
Can't say I blame you.
Yeah.
So can you tell me why?
Did it catch fire?
Okay, the big one thing I do like about them, since we're on the subject, is that they are very quick, and I mean stupidly fast. Yeah. You put the foot down and you've gone. Physically just gone. There's nothing. The problem is, it's like the old-fashioned cars back in the day with the big superchargers. You put your foot down and bang, but then you hit a limiter. You're limited to like 96 miles per hour, which I know the speed limit is 70, but if you're trying to race around an EV on a test track, it don't happen. You hit 96 and that's it. It just goes in. And you watch the battery indicator drop slowly as well. It's like having an iPhone on supercharged speed. It's like, it's the charging that does it, to be fair. It's slow, very slow. The UK's infrastructure is just, it's not built for it. I don't think it'll ever be built for it. We've got too much money that we have to put into somewhere else in the UK to sort the own UK's issues out first before going to EV. I get we're trying to get net zero by 2030. But I think the best thing to do that, to be fair, would be to look at the houses first. Put it this way: I did a bit of research, Keith. Actually, you'll like this one. I got the average cost per build per year of a factory in China. You know where the MG EVs are made.
Yeah.
The average build cost per year for one product line was £16 million average for one sort of build line. Yeah. Which can get you about, I think it's maybe 700 to 800 EVs. Something silly like that, because they're only small little EVs that they do. But it would cost less to literally provide near enough every home in the UK with solar panels on the roof.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I paid 10 grand for our solar panels, and we've got a 4 kilowatt setup. And the solar panels we've got have been specially designed for the UK weather, so we get the maximum amount of
When we was in Turkey, it was the same. Every single building we drove past in Turkey almost had solar panels on the roof. I mean, every building. That's not only for their electricity usage, but that's for their hot water as well. It was all done, and I just thought the amount of energy usage that they're not taking, it must be incredible, you know. And it's just, if they can do that, why are we not investing more in the UK in it? It's just silly telling people to drive an EV because you can't go anywhere. You've got to charge every 10 minutes. Silly.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
In the winter, I mean, Denmark, obviously, I know it's very cold, but can you imagine driving a Renault Zoe in the winter in Denmark? You get to the corner shops and that's it, you're done. You can't go very far.
My wife has bought one of these MG EV, the big one of them, with the big battery. And here in the summertime, it is about 450, 470. Yeah. And in the winter time, it is around 400. Depends on how much you need the electricity in the car.
Yeah.
I think MG's better in their battery usage compared to other brands. Like Rebecca's put a comment there. So the Mac Master is a YouTuber. He's got a Porsche Taycan, so quite an expensive EV, and he's using it regularly. But his battery degradation has just gone through the roof. Yeah, it's crazy.
They won't catch on.
Yeah, I mean, the Renault Zoe was 120 miles range in the winter, and then 196 in the spring. And I thought,
but if you buy the new edition here in Europe, it is about 500 kilometers for one charge. No, I think it is around this.
Yeah, that's over-edging it.
Yeah, I think the batteries
that's riding it in perfect conditions.
Right.
Yes,
on a treadmill.
but you sometimes have to have a break when you are driving, and this is a good time for drinking a cup of coffee when you are chatting.
I think the biggest downside to an EV is that you don't hear there's no engine. So half the time I'd get in the car and I'd forget the damn thing was switched on, and it just starts driving. I'm like, no, stop! Put it into gear, and I've not realised I'm just going down the road. Oh my god, now I'm going to crash.
Outrageous.
No, but it was a little funny because I was driving in a Mercedes as a taxi driver for almost 3 years, and the new model we have, the last model, when you drive about 2 hours without stop, there is a picture of a coffee cup on the screen.
You must take a break.
Take a break and drink coffee.
Outrageous.
But no, I'm pleased to announce though we've gone back to petrol. We're getting rid of the diesel in 2 weeks. We're off back to petrol. So hopefully, you know, and it is nice. If you see
I like my diesel. I've got a BMW Z1, an X1. I mean Z1, X1, and on a run, I'm getting around about 58, 60 miles to the gallon.
So that's not bad. I know on the 208, we've got the diesel now. When we was going to Manchester Airport on the way there, we was getting about 71 miles to the gallon, but then on the way back we got 86. So we was getting quite a good range because we had the aircon switched off coming back as well. So, but yeah, it was a good range. It's just a shame that the petrol is going to be, you know, a lot less mile to the gallon.
Anyway, on that note, thank you, gentlemen, for joining in. And we'll be live again tomorrow. I've got the Everyday Conversations regarding mental health live at 7 o'clock tomorrow evening on my channel. And I think I'll be joining Keith again tomorrow evening on his channel.
I'll be around.
God. If you want to come on to mine, you're quite welcome.
Don't
more
mind.
Conversations tomorrow.
More conversations. Yes. So Rebecca, make sure you subscribe and join us all tomorrow at 7 p.m. No excuses, no drinking, no work. Get online.
No, she can have a G&T there when we're talking. I mean, she can come on.
She's a Prosecco girl.
Oh, has she got a webcam then? Do you know?
No.
Find out.
Just like on Facebook.
but Keith, you can make a new name for all this every day in August. Every day we are making a live, and it is called Coffee with Tim and Keith.
Yeah, but we want guests on. We do require guests, you know.
I'll bring Charlie.
Yes.
I think when you have guests on, the conversation rolls a lot better because we've all got different opinions, you know. And like tonight, the problem is that Tim always hogs the conversation. I'm only joking.
He's the host. He's allowed.
He's allowed, yeah.
One can only apologise.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm a lord.
I don't know if you noticed, Keith. He's got a lot of military paraphernalia behind him, so be careful.
Yeah.
That's all I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I know who to get into contact with.
He's SAS trained, someone told me. So some would say he's the pig.
Lady Hill, because
Tim,
he puts him in his place.
Tim, and when I look at your background, I'm always thinking about a new episode of Barnaby. I don't know why.
Well, I put my 4 LED lamps on tonight, and it's still, you know, it's only a virtual background, and every time I move, I do notice it goes a little bit there and there.
Yeah.
But it's better than what I've got because, you know, I mean, the way I'm facing, the kitchen door is right behind me, and I haven't got a lot of room, you know. So I'm hoping that Rich, when he gets moved and he gets another house, he'll have a studio up in the 3rd bedroom for us, and then I can go round this. And I mean,
how many bedrooms am I taking?
I mean, I have got a friend who is a photographer in Alton Clay, and he's got a big studio, and he's got a big green screen at the back of his studio, full length of the wall. And he said to me, he said to me once, if you ever want to come round and use a green screen, you're always welcome, because he's got the lights in the roof, you know, going on. Oh, the setup, I think. So
live from Alton Clay tomorrow night then, yeah? Okay.
Yeah. he used to be
anyway.
for green screen
should we knock it on the head? We've been on for over an hour.
Yeah.
Thank you all for watching and joining.
Bore people
yes,
to death.
Thank you for being here.
You're very welcome.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody. Give you some of this.
Yes. Bye-bye.
Bye for now.
Bye.
Don't turn off.
I won't.
So just want to hang on for a second. We'll do a wash up.
A wash up? I'm washing anything up.
Oh,
I'll do the washing up. There you go. So that's it. That's another live done. Day 2 of live every day in August. Watch out for us tomorrow. We'll be live twice tomorrow. Once with my little show, and then a little bit later with Keith. So until then, TTFN. Ta-ta for now.